In today's video, we are using cheap, inexpensive servingware pieces from the Dollar Tree and transforming them into gorgeous home decor pieces that you would actually be proud to display in your home. So please stick around and see how these projects turned out. Leave me a big thumbs up and let's get started. Alright, so first thing, walking into Dollar Tree, I am seeing all of these colorful stools. They are $5 and so many fun things just come to mind whenever I see these in the store. Now, my store had colorful ones as well as white ones, but I wanted one to be black for a fun little plant stand. Now, I have been seeing other people share ones at their store that are black, so I'm just sharing with you all. My Dollar Tree doesn't always have everything. Sometimes I have to improvise, so I'm just going ahead and painting this. And honestly, if it was very shiny, I might have went ahead and went over it with this satin spray paint anyways. But to be able to throw this into a servingware video, I had a really fun idea. I picked up one of these black chargers at Dollar Tree, which hands down is one of my favorite pieces that Dollar Tree has. And I hot glued it actually to the top of this. You could skip the hot glue, just set it on there and then put my plant on top. But how cute is this for under $7 to create a fun plant stand that also matches like my modern home decor? Up next, out of the Dollar Tree Plus section, I'm picking up one of these $5 containers. Now, this says vase on the bottom, but it feels very hefty, kind of like a crock, something that you would set on your counter and hold spoons in. So that's what I thought of it as. So I wanted to dress this up. Kind of what inspired me was finding these gorgeous wooden spoons at the Dollar Tree. I thought these would be so perfect to put inside here. Actually, whenever I filmed the after shots of this, I forgot about those wooden spoons and just used the ones in my kitchen. But these are what initially inspired this decor piece. So for this, I wanted to tape off the top so that I could paint the bottom black. But I'm going to try to use my pressed flowers in a fun way to cover up that little line. I made a project in the last video where I showed how like uneven the painter's tape can make your line sometimes, and a fun way to cover that is actually use the pressed flowers and go all the way around it, and then you'll want to seal them in with some clear spray paint. So just using some Mod Podge. Now you can get this perfect and leave this as is if you just wanted to scratch off the line to make it perfect. But I thought it would be really fun, decorative, but kind of keeping a neutral theme if we glued or Mod Podged these flowers right over that line, and it just dresses it up so much. I'll have some pressed flowers linked down in the description box if you want to go look at the ones that I usually purchase. But this was just like a neutral pack that I had on hand, and I just put a little bit of Mod Podge down at a time and then stuck the flower where I wanted it and then went over it a little bit just to press down all the petals as flat as possible so that I'll be able to coat this and nothing will be sticking out. I let the Mod Podge dry for a couple of hours until you can't see it anymore, and then took this outside and just lightly spritzed over this clear, let it dry, and then you can see how gorgeous it is. I feel like it just really dresses it up rather than just looking paint dipped, but bringing in the greenery and the florals. It just warms it up, perfect for a little kitchen decor. I never luck out at the Dollar Tree when it comes to fabric. Every time I look, there's like 2 rolls of fabric left in the fabric container. So I was so excited. I felt like I hit the jackpot whenever I found all of this gorgeous fabric at the Dollar Tree. So make sure you hit up Dollar Tree and see if you can find any of these. I found this really fun blue floral pattern. It just screamed springtime to me. I'm really excited to get out a lot of my spring decor and like tulips and spring colored flowers. So I thought this would go perfect with all of my bright colored decor. So the first thing I'm doing is using one of these clear chargers. I know Dollar Tree is putting these out like crazy. So many things. They even have them displayed really cute up front. They had a silver one as well as a clear one with the gold ring around the edges. I ended up picking the gold one just to match my other decor because I wanted to use this on my kitchen table. I found the most gorgeous little basket display at TJ Maxx, but I'm scared that it'll scratch my new table, so I just wanted something decorative that it could set on but easy to kind of move around so that we could actually eat our dinner there. So I took Mod Podge, painted it over the entire back of the charger, put down the fabric, and then I let that dry, did another layer on the back of the Mod Podge, let that dry, and then cut away any of the excess. It's really easy to do, and even those little spots that you see of Mod Podge ended up drying up. And then I am putting this on the table. It looks so good. It screams Easter colors for me. Exactly what I wanted it for, but just a fun way to just add extra pops of color into your home without breaking the bank. Alright, so I should have called this video all about Dollar Tree chargers, but they're so fun to use, so stick with me. This one was really cute. I thought this was the same charger that they had been putting out for years. I just found it the other day, but it turns out that the little checkers are a little bit smaller, like the checkered print around the edges, than the ones that they've put out in the past. So once again, using a couple of these spoons, I was going to put them on both sides, but I decided it was just too much, so I just am sticking one spoon on one side. I do use a little bit of some lacy ribbon to tie around the spoon and warm it up a little bit. This definitely looks like Farmhouse, but I think it turns out so cute. And then I'm going to go ahead and jump on my Cricut to cut out the perfect decal. I feel like the Cricut is the perfect thing to put decals on these plates because you can find the perfect circular thing that you need to go in here. I did make an entire video last week talking about the new release of the Cricut Maker 4. I'll link that down below if you want to go watch that or check out the new Maker 4, but it is live now if you want to go check that out. So I'll leave that info down below, but just pop this into the machine, cut out a fun gold decal. Now you also could have chose black because you'll have to let me know. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but in person you can see it really well, but I was feeling like on camera it just looked really reflective, so maybe I should have went with black instead. But after I weeded this out, just popped it on the plate, and I feel like it is the perfect shape to really fill in the space and something really cute that I could display on the countertops. Okay, I had to share with you all a really fun idea. So you could use any color charger that you want. I decided to go with this black one. It just reminds me of like high-end decor. It matches my kitchen, so it just kind of ties everything together. But I wanted to create some really fun spackling flowers to put on here. Now, I originally thought that I was going to do flowers, but I ended up going with more of like a vine design. I looked up a pattern on Pinterest, just like an image I liked, and kind of looked at it as I drew. But if you don't trust yourself, you can use a little piece of chalk and kind of draw out your image that you want. I am using a little bit of water with the spackling to kind of water it down a little bit to get an icing consistency. And after I cut it, I do test it. If it has too much pressure, the lines will get a little bit wiggly, so I cut it the hole a little bit bigger. And then I'm just playing around here, like I said, looking at that Pinterest image. I should have shared it with you guys. I just forgot it was just setting off camera, but just pulled up like a vine or something to look at so I could see how the leaves were laying on the stem, and it looked a little bit more realistic. But anything that you do here would be really fun. I thought like a daisy shape would be really cute here, but just piping out the design that I wanted, I put it into a Wilton icing bag, but Dollar Tree does have icing bags out a lot of the times. Pipe some really fun little dots on here, and then I just feel like it needed a little bit more of an artsy look to it, so it didn't look like the spackling was out of place. So I dipped a small little paintbrush in some water and kind of pulled the spackling to the center. It filled in the leaves, gives it some more texture, and just makes it look a little bit more artistic. I really love how this turned out. This gets me so excited to create some more wall art using this method, so definitely be looking for that soon because I'm absolutely obsessed. Okay, so I forgot to film this little part, but out of this Easter section, I found this cute little burlap bunny head. It was $3 in the plus section, and I feel like it would kind of look awkward if you were just hanging this from a door or something, so I'm not sure what you would do with it, but I had a fun idea to actually put it on top of one of these chargers. I could use my Cricut like I did before and put something fun inside of this charger and then put the bunny head on top. If you don't have a Cricut, you could definitely just glue in a window cling or anything that you would like inside of this. But I thought it was a fun idea. So I knew I needed some kind of foundation for that bunny head to stay or attach to the plate. So I'm gluing a piece of wood to the back and letting that stick up so I can attach the bunny head. And then looking for a fun circular design in the Cricut design space for something to go on this charger. So I just settled for this little simple Hello Easter with the little tulips going in a circle. I go ahead and get all of that put down and then glue this bunny head right on top. I do glue the little ribbon pieces to the top so they're not falling down in the center and covering the words. This was a fun idea. It fills up a big space. I hung it from a little wreath hanger on a door, but a really cute piece that's going to bring in some fun colors for spring. If you can't tell, I'm so excited to decorate for spring and Easter in the new house. I can't wait to get started, but I feel like it is just screaming springtime. I know next week is supposed to be in the 70s here, so I am so excited for warmer weather. I've been seeing these grass bunnies all over high-end decor places like Kirkland's, Pottery Barn, so I was so excited when Dollar Tree put them out for just $3. I definitely grabbed a couple. Once I got them home, I thought it would be fun to arrange them in a centerpiece. So I've been ordering some new furniture for the house. I wanted a fun centerpiece to go on the dining table or in the dining area, so I took one of these chargers. This one had the silver ring, painted it with mineral color chalk paint on the back, and then I'm going to glue these bunnies right on top. Now I do add a lot of hot glue because these have a weird texture, and sometimes hot glue doesn't like weird textures, doesn't seem to hold very well, so I'm really putting a lot on here and leaving a little space in the middle so that I can put one of these floral picks inside. So Dollar Tree has put out these gorgeous Easter picks. They have eggs on them, little beading, as well as a flower and a couple of eggs on them, so I feel like they're like giving you a lot for the $1.25. It's already mixed in gorgeous. They are in fun pastel colors, so I'm just kind of bending the bottom of it around until it fits the shape of the plate, trying to make it look like these were designed to curl around these bunnies. I stuck up one in the back and went ahead and attached it to its ear so that it would help it stand up, give it some support. I only had a few of those though, so I did have to go in with some more florals and fill in the empty spaces. But this is a really fun piece, and my favorite thing about this is if you use it for a centerpiece and you're actually eating on this table, it makes it one piece that you can easily take off and set to the side while you eat and then put it right back. Thank you all so much for checking out today's video. Leave in the comments down below which project was your favorite. If you have any other really fun servingware hacks or DIYs that you want to share with everyone, put that down below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting. Bye.